Baseball here on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon. Matt Harvey is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan, any thoughts?
When you think of Matt Harvey, you think of the 2015 World Series against the Kansas City Royals. At one time known as the Dark Knight, has had some arm injuries, not quite the velocity that he used to have. He's still 93 to 95 miles an hour. His off-speed pitches aren't quite as crisp as they used to be before his injuries. He's trying to fight his way to be back to being a really good starter. He eats up some innings, but he's not the dynamic guy that he was early in his career.
And now here's a look at Tony La Russa's lineup for the visiting long ball beasts. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The third baseman.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Angels,
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Line drive to center field. Jones is there, and he has it for the first out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting.
Hit high and deep out to left. Carter racing back, and it's gone. A solo home run here for Mike Trout as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
batting third.
Here's Justin Upton now. Lifted down the line in left. Carter is after it. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike one. Now the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Justin Bour. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Here's Albert now. fouled off. Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole. Morris is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now. Standing in, Andrelton Simmons. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Into the box now, Taylor Ward.
Number 3.
High in the air out to center field. Jones is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. The Halos lead this one 4-0. First offering on its way.
Leading off for the Bees.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Into center field, line drive base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Bagwell.
Stepping in now, Jeff Bagwell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Thomas gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
1-1, here it is. Heading out toward shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it. 1 down.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
In now, Joe Carter as he rips it on the ground to second. Fletcher loves it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So that'll go down as an E4 as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
Andrew.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And here comes Andrew. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Runners on first with 1 down. Again, he sends it out of play.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. Will swing it from the left side right here. Ward is there for it. Now in the play, Tony Gwynn. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 the count, and he fouls this one off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Trout. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Angels lead it 4-2. Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Jones comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Jones is there. And the inning is over. Angels down quickly there on just 4 pitches, but they still lead this one 4-2. Stepping in, Cal Ripken, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Ripken in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Calhoun is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
The first base.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps Big Frank. And he misses with it 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning.
And leading off for the Angels, the center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Mike Trout.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Leadoff man gone for the left fielder, Justin Upton. First pitch on its way to Upton. Fouled away. Hit on the ground to third, and Chipper can't come up with it, and the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Showtrack is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Morris has his target coming at him with the 0-1. Popped him up. And Chipper will take this one in, and the side is retired. Mike Piazza will get his swings leading off when we get back. Striding into the box, Mike Piazza. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
Yeah, and that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Pushed softly over toward the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Standing in now, Joe Carter, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swinging a soft liner, but this is speared by the first baseman. Digging in, Andrew Jones. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Stepping in now, Roberto Alomar. No balls and a strike to count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. From the stretch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is Upton. And he makes the catch in the corner. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Tony Gwynn. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. And digging in to try it again, Albert Pujols, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Fouled off.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center. Jones patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Andrew, and that'll be out number 2.
Now batting, number 3.
And now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is digging in once again. Cal Ripken 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the fifth with a leadoff triple.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Chipper Jones is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Popped him up. Ward in foul ground. 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 to him now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Ready once again, Jeff Bagwell. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jones over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? David Fletcher. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. Morris gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Jones is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Angels down quickly there on just 4 pitches as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Mike Piazza will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-2 once more is in there. A called strike 3. So striding forward now, Joe Carter. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andruw Jones. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat. But it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Roberto Alomar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now at the plate, Justin Upton. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. Justin Upton with the solo home run. And it's now 5-3. One of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, man. You know what, Devo? We got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo shot for Justin Bour, and it's now 6-3. Making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Designated hitter, number 5.
Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. No hits to this point. 1 strike to Pujols. Hit hard on the ground to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Taylor Ward. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. Burnett sets. Here it is on 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2 fouled off. The next 0-2. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled
Now
right there, but
batting,
he was able to
catcher,
keep his hands back and
Jonathan
scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. In the air now, out to right field. Moving under it, Gwynn makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 6 full. The Angels are out in front 6-3. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Stepping into the box, Tony Gwynn. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
I know. Your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number 8.
Runner at first following the error. And stepping up as the shortstop, Cal Ripken. In there, and it's 0-1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
And he fouls this one off. Gwynn on at first, nobody out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Cal Ripken is down for the first out in the 7th inning. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 35.
First delivery to him on the way. And he popped him up. Fletcher ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they did not want to wait around and let good pitches to hit go by. And as a result, they have 5 hits on the first pitch alone, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Skied into straightaway right. Gwynn has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Coming to the plate now, Cole Calhoun. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors on the Angels line score so far. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot to right center as it is now 7-3. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Justin Upton will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Gwynn is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. But the Angels add one more to their lead, and it comes via the solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Leading off the inning, Jeff Bagwell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-1.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bagwell. Fouled away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Calhoun is there, 1 away.
Now back.
And the
Right.
pitch.
Bianca.
Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Popped him up. And he'll put this away for the second out. Now batting, Joe Carter. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The windup and the 0-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone! Into the box now, Andrew Jones. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed? Well, got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Halos lead this one 7-4.
And leading off.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Bour. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Carter arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, Albert Pujols. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. This is line to left. Carter is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. This pitch is popped up. Ripken has a play. And that retires the side. Angels are gone in order. They hold. First pitch coming. Here it is.
The second base
sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Allen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. behind 0-2 now. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The right fielder, number 19.
A ball and no strikes.
Gwynn.
One out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
The shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. Hit hard to short. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Digging in, Chipper Jones. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off.
Frank Thomas.
Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone. Now in the box, Jeff Bagwell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit out towards second. To his right, Fletcher. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision, as he's the potential go-ahead run. One ball, no strikes to count. Now that's popped up. Bohr in foul ground, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a three-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth, and we're deadlocked here at 7. Now to the plate, Taylor Ward. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
The third baseman, number 3.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. Solo shot to right center, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
The man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Justin Upton. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.